Good morning, my beautiful followers. I guess I should say afternoon since it's almost 2 here. So just sitting outside, got done running some errands, got home, and the ginger kid needs a hat. Yeah, I was sitting out here yesterday and I got burned, and it is still in the mid-70s and I totally got burned. So it is hat time for Addison. Hat time for Addison. So this morning I wrote an article, and it was called Unpopular Opinion. You don't have to earn love with self-love. And on one of my social media streams, it has gone like really big, and people are commenting, and I love hearing your thought processes of this. And so I wanted to get on here and explain a little bit more. I did a similar live a couple days ago if you want to check that out. But it is this idea that we must be healed. We must have this level of self-love, this truly unmeasurable sense of self-love in order to truly receive love, to be worthy of love. And the fact is, we never have to earn or be worthy of love. That's not a thing. We are always worthy of love. Love is who we are made of. Love. We have love all around us. Love is a thing that is always available to us. And so we do not have to earn love with self-love. I see all the time people going, you have to love yourself before anyone else can love you. And while there is a piece of this that gets skewed, but it is true in that if we do not love ourselves, we are not going to truly receive that level of love. If we truly don't love ourselves, we're going to not be able to truly love somebody else at a deep level. So when we're talking about, like, you must love yourself in order to love others, that's what we're talking about. It is not that you're not worthy of love. It's not that no one else can love you. I remember years ago, there's been several times in my life actually, but I specifically remember a couple years ago when I was not, and I'm talking like 10 years ago now, I was not very loving to myself. I was not really in the self-love boat. And I really needed others to step in and love on me. And guess what? In that loving on me process, I learned to love myself. In people loving me, I went, oh, I'm worth this. I'm worth the love. I'm worth the attention. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And this was 10, 15 years ago when I was really struggling with an eating disorder and really in just a place of no love. No love for self. There is no love for self back then. Totally different than I am right now in my life. And so I hear this, you must love yourself in order for others to love you. And I think that's bullshit. I don't think we need to earn love at that level. We can get into some spiritual talks here, and there's lots of places we could fight almost over this. And I can even fight with myself, because there is a level of like, okay, yes, in relationship there should be two sides of every relationship. So you should be doing things in order to keep that love alive, and you can't be hateful to people and still expect for them to be giving you that energetic level of love. However, we all deserve love. We are all worth love. We don't have to earn love. We don't have to be fully healed. And in truth, thank you everybody who is loving my hat. Hi, Leroy. Hi, everybody else. I don't want to scroll. Hi, Doomtrock. Thank you. I like the hat too. But anyway, back to the live stream. There is this idea that we must be healed. We must be fully loving self in order for a relationship. And when we talk relationship here, we're specifically talking about romantic relationship here. But the fact is, that is how we learn about ourselves. It's how we grow ourselves. When we're able to see the places we're falling down. Because if you stay in your house and you don't have any relationships at all, if you never love on somebody else, if you never allow yourself to be loved on by somebody else, guess what? You're not going to truly find out about your core. You're not going to find out your triggers. You're not going to find out these little pieces of yourself that really do need healing and really do need growth. Our relationships show us the places we need growth, where we need healing, where we need to go internal. I'm not saying don't do your personal growth work, but your lovability is not based, nor will it ever freaking be based on how much self-growth work you've done. You are lovable because you are you, because you are human, not because you've done a certain amount of self-growth work or love yourself to this certain quotient level. You are worthy of love no matter what. Now, we can have a flow of love again a little bit easier when we love ourselves. We can receive it better. We can give it better. We can get to more the core of love and less into these surface level places we think is love, but really get to that soul level love. Once we've done some self-growth work, once we've done some self-loving of self, like once we really tap into our core, we're able to then dive deeper into some of this. But you're worth it now. And if you are one of those single people I get all the time in my practice that go, well, I'm working on myself, I'm not perfect, I'm not sure I'm worth a relationship right now because I still have issues. Well, guess what? Everyone still has fucking issues. You can work on yourself till the cows come home. It's going to be, you can have 10 past lives and you're still going to be working on yourself. We're always growing. We're always expanding. We're always learning new things. And when you get into relationship, you learn so much about yourself. Other people in our lives are there so that we can learn lessons. We can receive these blessings. We can give these blessings and these lessons to others. And so to avoid these things, to avoid relationships because you're not fully healed, because you haven't measured up to somebody's belief of what self-love should be, is crazy. It is crazy. It is you keeping yourself small. It is keeping yourself stuck. Instead, go out there, love somebody, have that interaction, take a chance with that, and then go and do the internal work. I am a coach. I believe in the inner work. I believe in the personal growth work. I believe if you truly want to find a place of happiness, joy, peace, and abundance, then guess what? You do need to do your inner work. However, your inner work does not make you more lovable. It does not make you more worth it. I know lots of relationships and lots of people that receive love, and guess what? They've not done a freaking ounce of personal growth work. They're not sitting there meditating, journaling. They're living their life. They're living their life, and they're not less worthy because they didn't do their personal growth work. They're not less lovable because they haven't done this work. Now, if you want to be abundant, you want to be joyful, you want to be happy, you want to move through those blocks, you want to see a deeper piece of yourself, then yes, go do that personal growth work. But don't avoid relationships just because you feel like you're not healed yet. Now, I will say that, there's times when we take a little time off of maybe a relationship in order to do some work, to recenter self. I was on my live stream the other day, I was telling people, I was in a relationship and we broke up right before Thanksgiving, and I took a few months and I was like, I'm just not going to date. I'm going to do me for a moment. I'm going to do me for a moment. And so it's not been until the last month I've been out there really back into my romantic relationships once again, because I was doing some inner connection. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about totally avoiding getting into a relationship because you're not perfect. Guess what? If you're just taking a moment to recenter yourself, totally acceptable, totally good. But don't get to a space of avoidance of relationship, because our relationships are there to teach us, there for us to grow, there for us to be our lessons in this lifetime. So, you are always worth it. You are always worth the love. No one else is going to be healed, and so why are you expecting yourself to be healed before getting into a relationship? You can be doing that work. And in truth, you probably do that work better when you're in relationship and you're in engagement with people. We need others in our lives to see our block, see our flow, bring joy, and bring that level of wanting a deeper self-love. We see this in other people. So stop thinking you have to earn your love with self-love and personal growth work. That's bullshit. Drop that belief system and step into loving yourself right now, and having the relationships you desire right now, and learning the lessons in the here and now. Because guess what? That's going to keep raising your vibration over and over and over again until you get where you really desire. But keeping yourself boxed in and not living the life you desire because you're not going to be perfect, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of your time. And your soulmate could be out there waiting for you, and you're like, well, I'm not healed yet. So stop using self-love or doing your personal work as an excuse, because it's not an excuse. You are worth it and lovable right now, right in this moment, right now, right now. Give yourself a hug. Put your hand over your heart. Love yourself now, because love is right here available for you at all times. So, all right, guys. I am going to let you go. I can probably go inside because it is a little sunny and I do not want to get sunburned. But I will see you guys tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Please go check out my events. For those of you in the DFW area, I have some awesome events coming up, and some of them are selling out quick. So go and check those out. Other than that, if you want to work with me one-on-one or in one of my online programs, head over to addisonbell.net and check those out as well. I'll see you amazing, beautiful followers tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Love you guys. Bye.